The Reds, the Brewers, the White Sox, the Twins, and the Mariners are all on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 stacks for today. It is Sunday, June 25th. We're on FanDuel, and we're breaking it down right now. Don't be afraid to hit that like button, by the way. Now, if I'm being honest, the first 3 teams that we talk about don't look anything like the top 2 teams. And the number 2 team doesn't look anything like the number 1 team. But Rays here against the Royals. Daniel Lynch on the hill. Lefty Lynch, league average starter. But Rays at home, that's a hitter's park. Not ideal. 5% chance at top stack, 2% at top value. 5.1 run implied total is pretty appealing because 9 righties taking on the lefty in Lynch. You want to go to Diaz in the leadoff spot, MPE first, third, Paredes, same MPE a little bit further down in the order, Taylor Walls with the triple MPE, second, third, short. The flexibility for Tampa is amazing, and that's the true appeal here. You can mix and match these guys pretty well, and there's a lot of upside. It just doesn't happen to be as much upside because of where they're playing. 5% chance at top stack, 8% chance at top value for the Boston Red Sox against the White Sox. Starter up in the air, looking like a bullpen game, or at least a bullpen-ish game. 5-run implied total for Boston. There's a lot of upside here, whether that's Turner. Devers, clearly the top play, $3,800 third baseman. Yoshida looks good, $3,500 outfielder. I like a flat 2K Bobby Dalbec at first if you're really looking to cheapen up this stack. Going to Boston's good here. I don't love this spot generally, especially when you're going into a bunch of relievers, but this game is in Chicago. Very nice hitting situation. In at 3, we go to the Phillies, 7% chance at top stack, 4% chance at top value, taking on the Mets and Carlos Carrasco. 5-run implied total, very interesting because that's a little bit higher than I would expect. Carrasco, tough to pin down, but probably around a league average pitcher. Kyle Schwarber, a little bit better than a league average hitter. $3,800 in the leadoff spot, looks exceptional. You get the MPE out of Bryce Harper. I like Bryson Stott, a $3,200 second baseman. The Phillies are a little bit more expensive than you would like in this spot against the Mets. But I don't think it matters all that much. I think it's still pretty easy to get to them. They would rank even higher if it wasn't for the top 2 teams looking so ridiculous. For example, at number 2, the Blue Jays are 11% at top stack and 20% at top value, taking on Luis Medina and the A's. Medina's not very good. The game's in Toronto, so you get a better park than what we would have seen if this were in Oakland. 5.7 run implied total for Toronto. They're minus 275 in this game. I don't think I have to tell you how talented some of this lineup is. Springer, Bichette, Guerrero, Chapman. We're talking a ton of power. Merrifield with an MPE, obviously some speed on the base path. Biggio, $2,200 second baseman. If you don't like that, go to Espinal, a $2,200 second baseman. Flip-flop them around if you need to. Interesting balance, though. Makes things a little bit more difficult. And you probably want to put Merrifield at second base because that's just a better allocation of resources. The Toronto Blue Jays look great. On a normal day, this would be the clear number 1 team, but this isn't a normal day. Before we get to that number 1 contender, I want you to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. I want you to follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. But the biggie is simply just signing up at Stochastic. Link is in the description. Promo code is SCORE. 50% off your first week of any one of our DFS packages. My recommendation, because you're watching this, I assume you want the MLB package. You will get projections, ownership, top stacks, top pitchers, top batters. That is a pretty darn good deal for 50% off for your first week. If you hate it, that's all you're out. Cancel at any time. The Atlanta Braves are your number 1 stack, and that is not surprising. Let's start with the big stuff. 6.4 run implied total, insane. On the road in Cincinnati. 1A and of 1B. Look, it's Cincinnati and its cores as the top places you can play. Levi Stroud on the hill for Cincinnati, awful. 5.3 projected FIP. 57% of the time they're the top stack, another 20% at top value. This is the best offense in baseball. We'll call it the best park in baseball for scoring against one of the worst pitchers you could possibly find. Everything is in line for Atlanta to dominate today. I don't even have to name individual players. You guys know the drill. You shouldn't need any convincing to get to Ronald Acuna. They're that good today. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my MLB DFS contenders on FanDuel for Sunday, June 25th. DraftKings version is around here somewhere, so check it out. Good luck tonight. Win some money. Back tomorrow morning with another edition of the Contenders.